The three classmates and the head teacher who drove were a little dizzy. The head teacher hurriedly put down all the windows and let the wind continue to pour into the car, which is regarded as blowing away the smell. Wu Qi exploded. He gritted his teeth and said to the person on his right hand, "Fourth, if you or he doesn't tell me clearly, don't blame me for turning my face with you. The 200,000 you took from me last time, hurry up, give it back to me." Hearing this, the guy hurriedly said, "Boss, I said it's okay. Just now, you suddenly had to eat that thing like crazy. The three of us pressed you, but you were too strong and broke away. After that, you ran to the toilet of the hospital, but we didn't catch up with you. You broke into a cubicle and pulled out an old master who was doing to the toilet, and then..." Wu Qi's face turned black. He resisted the nausea and murmured, Have I eaten?" The fourth child nodded cautiously, and said, "Yes. You eat vomit." Wu Qi spit out suddenly. The thing that he ate twice in a row, all vomited in the car. At this time, the whole car seemed to have fallen into a septic tank, and it smelled like the gutter, and the windows were hard to use when driving. The other 4 people in the car have completely collapsed. The head teacher wanted to die. He had just bought a car for 200,000 and drove it for 2 weeks, and it was covered with the vomit. It is estimated that he will not be able to drive in the future. But he also dared not say anything. After all, the Wu family's strength is too strong. The principal has already told him that he must take care of Wu Qi and must not be negligent. At this time, Wu Qi's video of eating stool has become popular on Facebook. This kind of brutal and inhuman devil video has exploded in the moment it goes up. The Wu family in Suzhou and Hangzhou was shocked when they saw this video. The whole family became nervous about it. The Wu family is one of the largest families in the south of the Yangtze River. They have always attached great importance to their children. Suddenly, Wu Qi had such an unthinkable thing. The Wu family immediately realized that something must have happened, so they had to come and find out. At the same time, the Wu family is also trying every means to contact the entire network to delete videos. After all, this kind of thing is too shameful for them. How can a big family like theirs afford this person? However, the speed of this video spread was so fast, and it spread to platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. It almost instantly reached the hottest state, and it was instantly known. The head of the Wu family was furious. Wu Qi's father Regnar immediately called Wu Qi and blurted out, "Wu Qi, what's wrong with you? What is it that stimulates you? Do you know your video?" After the video exploded, how much black was smeared on the family's face. When Wu Qi heard that the video had exploded on YouTube, he couldn't wait to hit himself to death, or just jump out of the car and kill himself. He cried loudly and said, "Dad, you can't blame me for this. I don't know what's wrong. My brain will have problems every hour, and then I will eat that thing uncontrollably. The whole person is totally unaware. My classmate said that if I can't eat that, I will self-harm and commit suicide. Dad, you have to find a way to save me." When Regnar heard this, he immediately said, "Son, wait for me. I will fly over with your brother and the doctor." After finishing speaking, he immediately took his brother Roger, too late to pack any luggage, and hurriedly took a private plane from Suzhou to Hangzhou to Orus Hill. They were accompanied by the entire Wu family's physician team. The strength of the Wu family even exceeds that of the Song family by a large margin. The family has all aspects of supporting facilities, not only private jets, private yachts, but even a private medical team and security team. The Wu family's physician team is composed of 6 top medical experts in various fields, including one of the best psychiatric experts in China. However, the Wu family did not know that even the best psychiatrists in the world would not be able to cure Wu Qi's disease. Charlie was at the gate of Orus Hill College of Finance and Economics at this time, and Aush waved the arm affectionately. "Mr. Wade, you are so amazing. So many of us have been useless to persuade Yuesheng for so long. So you just said a few words to her, and she immediately figured it out. Charlie said indifferently, it may be that after jumping into the lake, she realized the preciousness of life. People will only see some of their own problems when they are in desperation. Ao Shui nodded repeatedly, and said gratefully, Mr. Wade, thank you so much this time. If it weren't for you, Yuesheng might have been short-sighted. Charlie said, don't worry, she will face life positively and optimistically in the future. After speaking, Charlie reminded, you also have to be careful yourself, and when you find a boyfriend in the future, don't be fooled by such as *umbag. Ao Shui smiled shyly, and said, of course not. I am very smart. After speaking, he looked at Charlie with big eyes full of admiration, and whispered, I have thought about it. If I find a boyfriend in the future, I will find someone like Mr. Wade. Charlie smiled and said, do you want to hire a son-in-law? Ao Shui replied with shame, if I can find Mr. Wade, it doesn't matter if he doesn't come to the door. Charlie nodded and smiled. Okay, you are still young now. Study hard. It is not too late to fall in love after graduating from college. Ao Shui mumbled her little mouth, and said, if you meet the right one, you may talk about it in advance. After all, the true love is the biggest. Yeah. Charlie also said seriously, if you really meet the right person, of course don't miss the opportunity. With that, Charlie didn't think deeply, and said to her, okay, you can go back to the bedroom, I'm leaving.